Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 3, Episode 3, titled The Painted Lady. And folks, I'm nervous. Anytime in popular media we have a title that's just blank followed by lady, why is it almost always a horror genre? The Pale Lady. The TV lady, the ring lady who just crawled out and was like, and all that other stuff. When you fall down this trope, or like you go, the dark lady, the lady in the lake, it's never anything fun. Where's the lady who hands out balloon animals and talks to you about dinosaurs? I want to meet her. I think she'd be great. But instead, we're going to learn about the Painted Lady in today's episode. So as always, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the content at any point in time. And if you love it at some point, hey, consider subscribing. But look, the Painted Lady, I hope, is like a reference to like Suki or something, because the Kyoshi warriors do paint their faces. Part of their tradition, part of the way they operate. I think it would be neat to have Suki come back in, because we haven't seen her since she got her butt whooped by Azula. So, interested to see what this episode is about. As always, pull up that chair, get comfortable. Let's have a good time enjoying some Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let's engage.
Well, that explains why I can't catch a fish around here. Because normally my fishing skills are off the hook.
Sokka, I root for you so much. That one was exceptionally bad. Disappointed.
Hey, maybe we can get food there. Now you look just like a little hill with horns. Bye, buddy.
I love how they even gave Momo like a little disguise. Like, it's the little details in shows like this that really elevate how awesome it was. Because they just do these little tidbits that just mean the world. That show that, hey, Momo is part of the family, even though Appa is really the one that we gotta hide. That is one big air bison.
Why do you guys live on the river?
Because we're a fishing town. At least that's how it was before the factory moved in. Army makes their metal there. Moved in a few years ago and started gunking up our river. And now our little village is struggling to survive.
Cool. Avatar: The Last Airbender reminding you, industrialization is quietly destroying the world. And they're like, this show wasn't political. This show was political from jump, my boys.
These people are starving, but you turn your back on them? How can you be so cold and heartless?
I'm not turning my back. I'm just being realistic. We can't go around helping every rinky-dink town we wander into. We'll be helping them all by taking out the Fire Lord.
Hey, Loudmouth! Maybe we should be a little quieter when we talk about taking out the Fire Lord.
I mean, for the guy who's like, prim, proper, secrets, these are the Fire Kingdom's birds, just last episode. Yeah, shut your trap. Just whoop. Bring it on in. Let's dial it back a bit. You and your enthusiasm here, because we are deep in the territory of the Fire Nation. Don't be yelling that stuff.
But we just saw you. You're even wearing the same clothes. The only difference is your hat.
Doc works on the docks. That's why they call him Doc. And I work in the shop. That's why they call me Shoe.
I don't get it.
Anyone want to take a stab at that one and try and explain that to me? Because I have no earthly idea. If there's a great joke in there, right on over my head.
Can you spare some food?
I wish I could help more.
Boy, don't you pull on my heartstrings like this immediately. I barely know you. You picked out the weakest person in the group. This is literally like what tourism is like when you come from, a first world country and you go, tourism in like a third world country. They know exactly who to target and who to get when they want to make sure they get their sales. And hey, hats off to them on being smart businessmen and women. But man, Katara, you're screwed now. You're going to be thinking about this kid long after you guys try and head the heck out of here and somehow end up in that factory.
Well, I'm not waking up early.
Or we could just cut out all of our eating breaks.
What? No way! Forget it.
I got it. How's this? From now on, we'll take food breaks and potty breaks at the same time.
No. Food does not go in while food is coming out. We don't do the same thing at the same time. It is new. This is an entrance only. That is an exit only. We don't do both at the same time. That's heinous. All the nasty particles mix in with the good food particles and... ugh, disgusting.
I think Appa's sick.
What? Appa's sick? That's awful!
Wow, Sokka. I didn't realize you cared so much.
Of course I care. I might as well just throw our schedule away now.
Sokka, you love Appa. Don't be stringent. Don't be that mom that went on vacation that has an itinerary for everybody and took literally all the fun out of the stuff. I understand making a schedule and trying to keep somewhat close to it, but filling every single second of every single day with activities isn't fun. Being spontaneous sometimes, pretty fun.
You okay, buddy?
His tongue is purple. That can't be good. Katara, can you heal him?
It looks like he needs some medicine. Maybe we can find the right herbs in town.
Again, the subtle things they do expertly well. Physical humor. Appa's tongue is sick and purple and just hanging out. And then Momo decides to start licking it because Momo is just like, oh, food. Or, hey, I'm going to try and help. Licking it usually works. And then Aang just goes, yoink. Just kind of like, you know, that one pet you have that always ends up in the situation that you told it not to. But somehow, some way, the pet managed to end up in that situation. Anyway.
Hey, Shu, what's going on with everyone today?
Something amazing happened last night. Food was delivered to our village by a mysterious and wonderful person. The Painted Lady.
The painted who now?
The Painted Lady. She's part of our town's lore. They say she's a river spirit who watches over our town in times of need. I always thought she was just a legend.
See, every time that they have this moment where they have that blank title followed by lady or lady of the blank, always a spirit. Almost always a spirit. And I'm not sure it's necessarily positive. I'm happy everyone's feeling better, but this is sending up giant warning signs in my head that there's something more to this.
You got any more food to sell?
Would you like the one-headed fish or the two-headed fish?
Two-headed. What? You get more for your money that way.
I'm not a big fish person to begin with. I think this episode is just driving home. Just avoid it in general. Very high on a lot of great stuff. Very good for you. Just very picky and annoying eater. I don't want to tell you.
Thank you, Painted Lady.
Is that not Katara dressed up? Or is this truly a spirit? Because, like, this just looks like a waterbender who's been living close with some healing abilities within the Fire Nation. Or am I just crazy?
We need more food. Our friend is still sick, and we can't leave until he's better.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Maybe if you guys are lucky, the Painted Lady will visit you in the night and heal your friend.
And maybe she'll cook us a midnight snack and we'll all have a sing-along.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, when you have a little bit of whimsy in your life versus a little bit of dose of reality, it's kind of hard to have a beautiful balance of both. Sokka, for once, is lacking in the whimsy department. But he had too much whimsy in the beginning of the episode, so let's balance that out. Maybe we can find good jokes in the middle.
Can you believe how much an entire village can be affected by one lady? I mean, spirit?
Well, I hope she returns every night. Otherwise, this place would go right back to the way it was.
Why would you say that? Look how much better off these people are.
Yeah, now. But without her, they wouldn't be able to fend for themselves. If she really wanted to help, she would use her spirit magic to blow up that factory.
Okay, a little bit of whimsy went the wrong way. We decided to go whimsy kaboom. But I think Katara's taking this personally because she's like, yeah, I've saved everyone's lives. And it's like, you have put an excellent band-aid with a lot of great and kind deeds upon an area that basically needed a whole new knee. Like, you have to replace the entire patella, and you said a band-aid and a kiss, and you thought it'd be better. Good luck. Okay, at least I called that, because thank God, it's a children's show. Like, if I'm not a good enough detective to figure out what's going on in a kid's show, whew, boy, is that a hit in the ego. But Momo, the ace detective that he is on the case of Katara probably now going to the factory and causing a whole bunch of shenanigans. I'm pretty sure Toph is aware that this is happening because of the vibrations in the earth, but I think she's just choosing sleep to be more important at the time.
Excuse me. I don't mean to bother you, but my friend's sick and we're on kind of a tight schedule. Wait, but I'm the great bridge between your worlds and mine.
Aang, are you really now clouding yourself as the great bridge between the realms? Because I feel like 2 seasons ago you were like, oh, I'm the bridge between the realms. I hate this stuff. Now you can't just be like, this is my job and I love it. I mean, I'm sure that like a corporate job, they love that. But realistically, you're being a little fake, my dude.
My name's Aang. I'm the Avatar.
Well, hello, Avatar. I wish I could talk, but I am very busy.
Yeah, me too. I hate that. No, you're really pretty for a spirit. I don't get to meet too many spirits, but the ones I do meet, not very attractive.
Aang, you figure that ish out because she got blue eyes, dude. You know what your girl's eyes look like. It's like when your girl puts her makeup on, do you be like, oh, who is that? I've never seen her before. You know that's your girl. Like, my dude. Good job playing along, though. This is probably going to win you a lot of points.
You really seem familiar.
Look, I really should get going.
Katara?
Oh, he genuinely didn't know. Bro, now you just outed yourself as hitting on someone who was not her. Yikes. Thank God we're 13 and we can try and play up that card, but... ugh, that's a problem.
So you've been sneaking out at night? Wait, is Appa even sick?
He might be sick of the purple berries I've been feeding him, but other than that, he's fine.
I can't believe you lied to everyone so you could help these people.
I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have.
No, I think it's great. You're like a secret hero.
You don't have to do it. You have chosen to do it. Those are two entirely different things. And again, a secret hero. Girl, everyone knows that you have been saving the world with the Avatar and have been training him how to be a waterbender. Secret hero is not the title I would give. Why is there no security here anywhere? Like, at all? It's a Fire Nation factory. It's not self-automated where it just, runs itself. They don't have that technology yet. Right? Because that'd make them far more evil. Because, again, AI. But also, like... shouldn't we have ran into anybody? Like a janitor or some level of guard standing outside? Maybe a Fire Nation soldier in town? Something? Is like the Fire Nation only patrolling not their home? Okay, that seemed a little too easy and a little too convenient. Where's my catch-22 I'm waiting for here? That something was intrinsically wrong. Like, are the villagers now going to have no money because the Fire Nation's leaving? Like, what? Something's going to go wrong, right?
I know you're the painted lady. I know you've been sneaking out at night, and I know you've been lying about Appa and feeding him purple-eying tongue berries.
Well, you can't get anything past Detective Momo or Toph, so Sokka was just lucky that they were both there, or he may have never solved this case. There's the Catch-22. It's always a guy with a scar on their face. It's always scars on the face. If you have a scar on your face, apparently you're just some dastardly villain in cartoons. One time, I would love there to be a hero with a scar on their face in cartoons. You can be like, yep, there we go. One representation for those folks. Because otherwise, representation is not very kind.
What's going on?
Fire Nation soldiers are heading to the village.
What did you do?
I kind of destroyed their factory.
You what?
It was your idea.
I was joking! I also said to use spirit magic and made funny noises.
I mean, he's got you there. He did make funny noises. They were funny noises. But now that the villagers are in the direct line of fire because of your actions, what did you think was honestly going to happen, though? Who are they going to blame for this? They're the Fire Nation. They're not going to be like, oh my gosh, it's some lovely spirit and things are, just magically blew up my 9 to 5. These are soldiers who have to report to somebody else who's far more evil than them, and it continues all the way up until you get to Ozai. The evil has been passed down, and now, more or less, the villagers are about to pass that buck forward, so to speak.
I will never, ever turn my back on people who need me. I'm going down to the village, and I am gonna do whatever I can.
Wait! I'm coming too.
I thought you didn't want to help.
You need me, and I will never turn my back on you.
Sokka, you really do have a heart.
Sokka really does have a heart? Have you not been seeing him slay every single lady from the Water Tribe all the way to the Fire Nation? He has broken hearts everywhere he's gone. A Water Nation princess, an Earth Kingdom devout warrior. He's literally just the guy. Oh, and then Fire Nation, the one lady who can turn off everyone's bending, Ty Lee. So, yeah. Bro has heart. Bro maybe has too much heart. Maybe a little too much Riz as well. But, Katara, great for you for helping people. Sokka, helping family. That's what's important to him.
Light it again!
Look at that! Where's it coming from?
Are these really adults? Like, I get our ragtag crew is like all legends. All of them. Every single one. Goated in every category you could possibly think of. Still kids, though. Are these just the most incompetent adults that they ever ran into, or is our crew just that good? It feels like sometimes we just blow right through these towns, and these are like true and dastardly proven villains that just random comeuppance every single time.
Do something!
Yeah, I would have just straight up... I don't know what I would have done other than run and scream and cry like a little girl. Like, what other options are there really? Genuinely. It just... Yeah, evil spirit's about to get me. I'm about to be got. R.I.P. to me. You remember when our girl couldn't even do a water whip without it, like, just disintegrating within, like, the first swing? Now she's using tidal waves to just bully the ever-loving crap out of the Fire Nation. And I'm proud of her for it.
leave this village and never come back.
Yep. What other thing was there to do? I mean, the entire crew is probably gonna get put on probation for just not following orders, insubordination, all the way through. But we're still gonna have to talk about how our boss was just thrown into the river and did a nice little 3-hop across the lake.
Hey, wait a minute. I know you. You're not the painted lady. You're that colonial girl.
Yeah, you're the lady that gave me a fish.
You've been tricking us. You're a waterbender.
She's a waterbender.
How dare you act like our painted lady?
What is wrong with these idiots? Your literal village and way of life was being decimated by the very factory she just removed, and the shackles of imprisonment were on your society, and you have issues with her because she is a waterbender. I get impersonation is not great, but she just saved all of your lives. Don't be so damn fickle.
I felt like I had to do something. It doesn't matter if the painted lady is real or not, because your problems are real, and this river is real. You can't wait around for someone to help you. You have to help yourself.
She's right. But what should we do?
Maybe we can clean the river.
Yeah, we can clean the river.
Good job, Toph. Excellent crowd work. Way to use some Fire Nation espionage and just kind of like, we got a plant in the crowd. We made this work for us. But for good. Altruism. I like it.
Doc, are you gonna help us clean?
No, ma'am. I'm going to get my other brother, Bushi. He loves cleaning rivers. All right, I'm Bushi. Let's get some river cleaning done.
Old man has Mick Foley syndrome, and if you understand that reference, you get it. Mick Foley was a WWE wrestler, and one night he lost as himself. Then he came back as a different character that same night, and then it kind of carried on, because he was Mankind, he was Cactus Jack, he was Dude Love, and he was, I think, somebody else. He played a lot of different characters, but it was also obviously him, that it was an insane caricature within of itself. So, yeah. Weird stuff.
I knew you were the same guy. You're the shop owner and the boat guy.
Oh, you must be talking about my brothers, Doc and Shu.
No, I just saw you. You switched hats and called yourself a different name.
Oh, you know who does that? My brother, Doc. He's crazy.
You're arguing with someone with a split personality disorder who can just kind of switch in and out of characters. Best just to play along and not disrupt their bubble and their world, because we don't know what happens when they're taken out of it.
Thank you.
Oh, holy nope. That's a nope sandwich, and like, you're very kind. But also, no. There's not a single chance in hell I'm talking to any spirit, pretty or otherwise. No. That is outside my comfort zone. Oh, cool. We're just gonna end the episode with you talking to a spirit. Cool. But this is Avatar, and this is pretty standard stuff. Katara, she's putting her heart on display all episode, and again, painted lady, it's a spirit lady. Who could have seen that coming? But again, at the end of the day, I had a fantastic time watching the episode. Showed a lot of good character growth, not only for Sokka, but Katara putting her heart on display, as you should when you feel passionately about certain subjects, as everything's going on here. I've got a weird bit of hiccups going on, so it's kind of like why the sudden stop and start. But I've been the Sarcastic Geek. You've been amazing. The show's been even more amazing. And I hope to see y'all in the next episode.